many images haunting us from last night and throughout the day. We want to show you one in particular that remains even as we speak. This is the two shattered windows near the top of the Mandalay Bay, the 32nd floor. You see the curtains billowing through the shattered glass there, where investigators say that gunman rained down bullets on the 22,000 people below. Meantime, ABC 15 investigator Dave Biskobing has been pouring through Stephen Paddock's records here, trying to find out more about why and what precipitated this, and Davis found at least one connection to Arizona.
Yeah, before we get to that, before last night, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock had just one citation on his entire record. His brother says he's a multi-millionaire real estate investor who lived in Mesquite, about 80 miles northeast of the Strip. Investigators say he'd been at the Mandalay Bay Resort since Thursday. Then last night, just after 10 local time, police say he smashed those windows of his room on the 32nd floor and began unloading on the unsuspecting crowd below.
Breach.
Now, minutes later, a SWAT team storming Paddock's suite, where they found him dead along with 16 rifles, all of them so far purchased legally. Right now, investigators are tearing through his home. So far, they found 18 additional weapons, several explosives, and thousands of rounds of ammo. His family left in utter disbelief.
There's not even anything I can say. I mean, how do you, my brother did this. This is like it was done, like he shot us. If he'd have killed my kids, I couldn't be more dumbfounded.
Now, tonight we are also confirming Paddock spent part of his childhood in Tucson. His father, actually one of the FBI's most wanted for a time, convicted of a string of bank robberies in the Valley in the 60s. Now, all of this is part of what investigators will now try to piece together to try and find a possible motive. In the newsroom, I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
Thank you so much, Dave. Meantime, police have been saying that Paddock acted alone. They still believe that he acted alone, but initially there was one other person that they were looking for. Her name is Mary Lou Donnelly, and she is said to be Paddock's roommate and girlfriend. Apparently, he used some of her identification prior to the shooting. She has since been located out of the country, and at this time, it does not appear she had any role in the shooting. And today, we also uncovered that she once lived in Buckeye. So a lot of investigating still left to do here, trying to understand the motives here and trying to really look at the security situation around Las Vegas as well. Obviously, there is a lot of security here, and it is recognized as one of the principal targets perhaps for terrorists throughout the United States. This was a scenario that may have never come up and never been a possibility, but that's certainly something investigators say they are now looking into. How can we make this place, which is a playground for so many people, even safer? Guys?
It'll be interesting to see if the casinos and the resorts in that area make any changes. And of course, we will be following that if they do. Steve, thank you.
Certainly a very tough situation. Some of the most powerful moments that we've seen in all of this, people dropping everything to help perfect strangers.
Yeah, they were loading them up in pickup trucks, using everything from tables to security fencing as stretchers. Huge need for blood in the Las Vegas area as well. And residents there, they've been answering the call. Lines forming outside of a local blood bank before dawn this morning. And at this hour, they are still wrapped around the building. United Blood Services also collecting blood right here in Arizona to help replenish those supplies.
So for more ways to find out how you can maybe help, just head to the homepage, our homepage, abc15.com. We have an entire section dedicated to our coverage.